Sandro rises early.
A group of NMSU students in the Creative Media Institute spent 3 days in Belize producing documentaries on the lives of people there.
There's palm trees all over the place, and it was really a gorgeous country to step into, definitely different from New Mexico.
It was a long way from home for CMI student Bridges Gijsbers.
They're all very excited to be there, you could find somebody who has not even a dime in their pocket, but they're just walking around with a smile on their face because they're just so happy to be there and so happy to be able to talk to somebody and share their story. I'm thinking of Bucket Man right now.
Yeah.
Matthew Valdovinos worked alongside Bridges to make their film, which is called Iguana Project.
Their names were great, Lenny Gentle, Patrick Warrior, and everybody had a story, and I think that's kind of a cool thing, is everybody has a story.
As happens when you're filming a documentary, not everything goes as planned. Scott Saiz found that out filming a main character in his piece that's called Modern Mayan.
Sandro's eldest son was cleaning their trash pit, and he found this big old tarantula.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, cool. And I say, hey, can I see it? And he goes over there and he kills it and then brings it to me. I'm like, oh, I didn't want it killed.
This was not his first project. He realized how much he knew and how much he didn't.
I have a DP reel on camera, and that I did last semester. But since then, I looked at it, I'm embarrassed about it.
Documentary filmmakers Carol and Richard Foster of National Geographic guided these students. They gave them tips, gave them advice. For CMI professor Ilana Lapid, it was her first long trip out with students as their professor.
I feel fortunate to have been part of it, to have had the opportunity to really brainstorm and imagine this kind of opportunity for students and then see it translated into reality and actually happen.
The trip was a first for Danny Delgado, too. His first documentary.
To do something I'd never done in a foreign country, it was pretty thrilling and exhilarating.
His documentary is called Mi Trabajo Mío, meaning roughly my work that is mine. It's about a women's collective in Belize. After this and after graduation, he has a script. It's a redemption story about a Mexican hitman in Juarez, where Danny grew up.
I got to see the violence there when it escalated around 2008. I got to live it and be there, so I feel like I have it in my heart, so I feel like I have the right to tell a story like that.
Back in New Mexico and days of editing later, students turned in essays to Professor Lapid.
Some of them wrote that this was an experience that really shifted their way of thinking, also gave them a new direction in terms of their own hopes for their career in the future.
Sloan Patton, KRWG News.